Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Today we have a Tesla Cybertruck. We have it for 48 hours and we're gonna see how well it road trips.
Yeah, super excited to take it to Pismo Beach and just see what it's like living day to day with Cybertruck.
Okay, got the back all loaded up. Plenty of space as you would hope in a pickup. Now we're ready to get on the road.
I think we've done about 15 miles. It's pretty impressive on the turns on Highway 17. It's a notoriously windy road and handled pretty well. It's very stable, going around the tight bends.
One thing I realize is because of how much glass is in the front seat, you get a lot of sun on you, and so despite the fan running, it's actually pretty hot up here for me. But it is a very comfortable car, like lots of space and able to stretch out my legs, have a full back seat with 2 other people and a dog, so good so far. Okay, so we're stuck in a bit of traffic here, looking through some of the options in the console. Please disregard all of the figure smudges, but pretty nice about the Cybertruck compared to some of the other ones like the Y is you have the ability to control the temperature separately from the front and the back. Not only have heating in the seats, but actually have cooling, so it's pretty warm outside, getting kind of baked through this big window, but able to get some cooling through my seats, which is really nice. All right, just finished the first leg of the trip. Had to top up the battery, so found a supercharger. It's going pretty quickly, so we'll be back on the road in a little bit. All right, just got a quick pit stop meal. Now we're ready to go back on our way. Been pretty comfortable so far. It's been a good drive.
Yeah, so far initial impressions, I find myself looking at the mirror but then not being able to see anything at the back. But there is a nice display that shows you rear view camera. I think it'd be cool if the camera was embedded, or the display was embedded in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, we had that in the Chevy Bolt, which was nice.
Yeah, because otherwise you keep on looking up and then there's nothing there, and you have to remind yourself to look down to look at the rear view in the big display. The seats are a little bit harder than I was expecting. But I think that's also because it's a brand new vehicle. Maybe they need a little bit of time to wear in.
I like the look of them though. It's quite aggressive and sporty looking for a Tesla, which is pretty cool.
It is. They do look pretty cool. Probably about another 100 miles to go.
Yeah, we went from pretty much empty to 300 miles of range with, what was that, like 30 minutes of charging?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We have around 90 miles left to our destination, and a really cool part of this Cybertruck actually is that we have the full self-driving package. And so what that will do is the Tesla will just take full control, everything from the throttle to shifting of lanes, and just like following directions. So we can show you how to enable that.
So we just press the scroll button on the right,
and so it'll tell you here that it's enabled. And so there's a few settings. If you go into here, going on to the autopilot, so there's a few profiles, so you can have it chill, standard, or hurry, and so this kind of changes how aggressive the self-driving is. And so it's great when you're on these really just kind of boring long roads, but also from when we've tested it earlier, it is pretty good in some of the more dynamic roads where you're turning and within traffic. We put it on the hurry mode and it was actually cutting some people off. So it's not afraid at all to really take command. Okay, so one thing that's important in all cars, especially if you're on a road trip, is the amount of space in the cup holders. And so all the cup holders in the car are actually double stacked, so you can have 2 bottles per door. So it's like this in the up front seats as well as in the back. And so there's a ton of storage space all throughout. And then there's this really nice kind of spot in between the console and the footwell. And so we have 2 like really full backpacks there. Yeah, it's just super spacious and very, very comfortable, able to fully stretch out. Yeah, we're getting up to our final destination. You know, we were kind of showing some of the different compartments up here. It's really cool. They have this wireless charging here, so if you have any of the phones with the wireless charging capabilities, you can just kind of throw it in there. I've noticed that the charging is actually quite fast. Like from my experience in the 3, the S, and the Y, it is quite slow, the charging, but here we've been able to, you know, juice up the batteries pretty quickly during the road trip, which is always a plus. All right, just got to the hotel. Gonna unlock the car. See, everything looks intact enough. Alright, so we just unloaded the bed. It's cool. It has outlets here if you need to connect anything.
Yeah, there's 110 and 240.
You could get a whole gaming PC up in here. LAN party. Yeah, it's really cool. It's been more than enough space and feels very sturdy. You can jump on it and unpack everything. Yeah, I think we had a really good experience bringing the Cybertruck on the road trip. Did around 200 miles, super successful.
Yeah,
Everybody and everything was intact.
I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Definitely a comfortable ride. Pretty nice experience so far.
Yo, can I get in the vlog?
Yeah, they're in the vlog now.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video.
Hope you enjoyed,
Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.
and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
Cool.